If you're watching this, there's probably something you care about, and I'm going to give you 5 easy ways to be an advocate for whatever you care about, and these are ways that you can fit into very busy lives. So, number 1, find a good advocacy group that's already monitoring the issue, paying attention to what's going on in your state legislature or the U.S. Congress. Sign up for their legislative alerts. Once you do that, they will keep you informed. They will tell you when your voice is needed, and best of all, they'll give you a sample message. All you have to do is put that sample message into your own words, or at least give it your own first line, so that it doesn't look like just everybody else's message. That's it. Very simple. So first, sign up for a good legislative alert from an advocacy group that you trust. Second, once you do that, be sure you introduce yourself to your legislators, to your U.S. Congressperson and your 2 U.S. Senators. And you can do that very easily. You can go to your legislature's website, and most of them will have a little section that says, find your legislator. You put in your address, and up pop your senator, your representative, your assembly member, whatever they call it at your state level. You do the same thing in the U.S. Congress. You go to www.house or www.senate.gov, and bingo, you find out who your 2 U.S. senators, 1 congressman or congresswoman is, and they will tell you how you can get in touch with them, what their email address is. Send a little note. Hi, I live in your district. I belong to a group, if you belong to a group. I care a lot about the environment, clean water, something like that. And I look forward to working with you on this topic as the next legislative session unfolds. Simple message. Be sure you give your name and address, and you have just introduced yourself. 3, help other people do the same. In my state, we have a toll-free line to our legislature. A number of states do. But even if it is just a basic switchboard number to your legislature that lets you call in and leave a message for your senator, your representative, it's easy to help other people do this. Here's what we do in my state. We cut out little cell phones. In fact, if we've got a group together, we give them out to people. And it's got the hours of operation, and it's got the number right there. Other groups have taken this, we give them the template, and then they make up their own. Mine is from the state of Washington. Here's one from the state of Arizona. A group down in California decided they wanted to use it with their board of supervisors. So they made it big so they could put in the names of the supervisors. They're going to put their logo right up in here. And then because they have a lot of senior citizens, they made the numbers very big. Other people do all kinds of variations on this. You just remember to do it on cardstock. Then you give people the template so that they can then go to their little copy place. They can put it on any color cardstock they like, and they can spend all their lonely hours in front of the TV cutting out little cell phones. Piece of cake. 4, advertise your issue. We walk around all the time with things that have labels from all kinds of businesses. Well, we could do the same with our issues. This year, for example, is an election year. There are going to be candidate forums all over America, local, state, federal, whatever happens in your neighborhood. You could go to one of those, or next year when you go to your state capitol for a lobby day, you bring your fact sheets, you bring your materials in a folder, and when you go into the legislature, or you go into a candidate forum with all the candidates standing up on the stage, at some point you just might get so fascinated by what they're saying that you just clutch your folder to your chest. Wow! And then every one of those candidates and everyone in that building is going to know that there are people in the audience who care about clean water. Another thing you can do, also low cost, also easy, you can make a conspicuous badge. You put it on, one word on a bright color. This one just says hunger with a slash through it. Or, here's one. We turn down the corners so that it looks like a little house. Housing now. Think about it. If a whole lineup of candidates looks out to an audience of about 100 people in your community, and they spot first you in the front row, and then somebody else, and then somebody else, and then somebody else, automatically they know that there is a group in their district that has the chance to vote them into office or out of office that cares about housing, or cares about hunger, or whatever you've got on your badge, And they're clearly part of an organized group because several of them have shown up and they communicate with each other. Best of all, they know you're watching them. You're listening for what they have to say about the issue. You've just gotten it on their radar screen, low cost, easy. Last, talk. Talk about your issue whenever you get a chance. Bring it up at a PTA meeting. Raise your hand at a faith community adult education program. Say, can I just have a minute to mention something? Let people know what you learned in that first step where you're signed up for legislative alerts and they told you that your voice is needed. Pass it on to other people. It's easy. You can do it anytime, anywhere. One of my students recently told me that she liked that idea so much of speaking up anywhere that now when she gets on the bus, she pulls out her cell phone and pretends that she's just gotten a call. Oh, hi. Yeah. No, do you know what they're doing down at the Capitol? You won't believe it. Oh, they're talking about cutting student aid. It's terrible. Yes, but we can speak up and we can change that. Absolutely. Do you know there's a toll-free number? Get out your pencil. I can tell you right now. And then she finishes. She gives the message. She gives the number. And then she says, oh yeah, gotta go. Bye. Closes the phone down. Nobody has to know there's nobody on the other end of the line, but everybody on the bus has just heard the message. So, 5 easy ways to be an advocate for your issue. All of them low cost, all of them easy, all of them fit into busy lives.